This part of the presentation, I like to really encourage you guys to ask questions if you have them, because this talks about the process when you come in to meet with us and how we can help you get you navigated through the process. So we talk about a budget meeting, okay? You come in informally and say, hey, I want to talk to you guys about building a house. You're going to sit down, you're going to bring your ideas. If you have plans, great, or a concept, great, bring it with you. And we're going to start talking about the wishes, the wants, and where do you want to end up when we're done. We're going to talk about budget. We're going to talk about how do we get an affordable home done for you. How do we do that? We're going to navigate that, okay? There's a lot of things that go into that first meeting, and it's substantive. We want to make sure we're listening. Again, I say this a lot because it matters. We want to listen, we want to understand, and we want you to be very open with us to tell us what we need to do. Yes?
You'll, for the people that have been in here, you'll know that's the first thing I say after I get your information down. My job is to be a good listener. I need to know what you're trying to do. So I sit right there and listen. And we start that conversation that way. I get to know you a little bit better, and then we find out what your hot buttons are in a home. And then we take it from there and try to get you into budget.
We're not speed meeting takers. Is that a word? We're not speed meetings. We take, probably in the first meetings that we do with clients, we spend way more time than the average contractor would. I don't care. You know why? Because I need to understand this, and if I'm going to really help, or we're going to really help you, then we should be taking that much time. If it's a 2-hour marathon meeting, a 3-hour marathon meeting, I've been in a 6-hour marathon meeting on the first meeting, because people have that much to say and that much to ask.
And he likes to talk.
And that's okay. I don't get to do much of this anymore, so this is usually Billy's show, so I have some fun with this. So we talk about plan selection and pricing. We talk about land search, which hopefully you've had a lot. You may want us to go take a look at, like we've been talking about. We'll definitely go do that land search for you. Well, land search, that's a site check I just said, but we'll put you on the land search if you're not working with a realtor. Then we'll put you on your own search. If you're working with a realtor, they'll put you on a land search, okay? And if you find a lot that you like and you want to do some drive-bys, then we'll go out. If you say you like a lot, we'll go check it for you. After we've done plan selection, land search, we're good. We'll go to a contract. We review. And this to get to this stage, we've done a lot of prelim work up in here, okay? And we've gone through back and forth plan revisions, okay? And then we finalize the plan review. John Moody and Billy, or myself, or Danny will sit with you and do a review of that plan to make sure there's nothing that we missed. Or if we see something that we would rather change a door swing, for example, it would make the closet flow better or the house flow better, we'll make a recommendation at that time. Very easy to miss a door swing or something, so we catch that. Yes?
We got a newborn at home.
Oh.
He spilled a bottle of milk, so we got.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for coming.
Sorry.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll follow up with you.
Goodbye.
Sorry.
No, please do. You guys get cards, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah, we
did.
did.
All right, thank you. We appreciate you. After we reviewed that final plan, this is where we're going to go back and we're going to say to your lender, we need to get that appraisal loaded, okay? That's an important step because, again, we've already priced it out for you. We've got a set of specs, we've got a contract, and we have a plan. We're going to ask that appraiser to now go out to that property and appraise it. And then we're going to know right then that we've done our job correctly, or there's an issue. And if there's an issue, we've got to talk about that. Thankfully, we don't have those issues very often, because we do our homework. Site prep, foundation starts, okay, John Moody is now fully engulfed in the project and he's on site, managing the subs. We drop lumber, roofing, windows, and siding come to the project. Then we have electrical, plumbing, rough-ins. You guys know what the term rough-in means? We do a walkthrough at these points right here. In electrical especially, a room-by-room walkthrough to identify anything you want special about the house. We've probably already talked about it in the contract, but we're still gonna take it and go room by room and identify it for the electrician. Okay? Question? No? After we do this, we get an inspection by the city. They come out and they inspect the rough ends. There's an air test down on the plumbing to make sure it's holding air in its proper. Insulation is done, another inspection happens, okay? And the city is signing off at each stage that we've done it correctly. Then it goes to drywall. Drywall takes, for those of you who maybe have not built or haven't experienced what a drywaller does, it's a process. So you're gonna hang the drywall and then you coat it with, we call it in the business mud, or drywall compound. And it takes 3-coat process. It has to dry between coats. So there's a process there. The drywall usually takes a week to week and a half to complete that process, depending on the size of the home. After that, we go to the stage of paint. We start doing our interior finish work. I'm just going to take and digress just for 2 seconds on the interior finish work. We're proud to have 2 gentlemen that work for us on our payroll that have been with us for, one is for 30 years, the other, how long is Mr. Fausto been with us? 20. So 20 and 30 years respectively. That is a amazing accomplishment for us to be able to say that. And we're very proud of those guys, and their work is impeccable. They do pretty much finish work for the company. So the stuff you see that is at the very end of these projects, where you see the trims, the carpet ceilings, the cabinets, and that, these guys are doing that.
And one thing on that too, all the way back to the bag of groceries, all the way back to not shortchanging things. In the basic package for us, we're using the 3.5-inch Stafford trim. We're using windowsills with aprons. We don't just shortchange stuff. We don't use 2.5-inch colonial. We don't picture frame. We don't drywall return. This is the stuff that we do every day. Every house gets it.
Good point. After the finish work, we're pretty much wrapping up getting a certificate of occupancy from the town. We've finished the code compliant items. We're then going to do our touch-ups and make sure we do a site walkthrough with the client, make sure that we haven't missed something that you guys are expecting. After that final walkthrough, we set up a closing. The lender then produces a date. We go to the table and we create a new home for you. We hand a deed over that says you're the owner of that property. Okay? And that's where it becomes real. It's your house. Okay? 11-month check-in, we talked about that. I'm not going to belabor that again, but we really do it. We live that and breathe that, and it's important to us.